Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode in 5 in 5, where we interviewed partners from all over the world about happiness at work. And today we have a special happy episode interviewing two fun ladies. So, hello, Petra, and hello, Maya. Please
Hi.
introduce
Hello.
yourself.
Hi, Oren.
Hi,
It's
Oren.
nice to see you.
Same here. Please introduce yourself. Who are you? What are you doing? Where are you from?
Yeah, as you said, we are Petra and Maja. We are from Paleta Znan, and we live and work in beautiful city of Maribor in Slovenia. We are the first internationally certified chief happiness officers here, and of course, ambassadors of happiness at work. And we are also consultants for co-creating positive organizational cultures with over 20 years of experience in this field. And we also run the Slovenian CHO Academy.
Wow, that sounds wonderful. Great. Thank you for being here. So, please tell us what makes you happy at your job.
Petra?
Yeah, sure. Uh, to be able to spread happiness at work, I have to be happy myself first, of course. And what makes me happy? That I know what I want in my life, that I have open mind, open heart, that I work what I love and what goes perfectly together with my values. And that special feeling of fulfillment with my work. And when also makes me happy when I overcome a fear, a problem, issue, tough challenge with little steps, stepping out of comfort zone, and then I'm really, 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 really happy. Um,
Can you give us
also,
a more example? Because I understand the things you are doing. Something last week, 2 weeks ago that made you happy and how you can connect it to a bigger.
yeah, sure. Uh, People make me happy when I work with them. I talk with them. Then my Maya is making me happy. She's my chief happiness officer, and she really contributes a lot to my happiness. And my husband, who cooks, who makes coffee for me every morning. And my sons, who are great, and my family, and the sunsets, and the dog, and everything.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Well,
So tell me,
I
ladies,
have here my family, and they're making fun with me.
so why is it important to invest in happiness at work generally, and maybe especially now in pandemic times, you're at lockdown now. Why is it important to invest in happiness?
Well, I think that in general, and also since we have to adopt now to this new normal as soon as possible, it makes a lot of sense to invest in people, in happiness at work, and in positive cultures. But I think that we all first have to get more aware of how we function, that because of this negativity bias that we have, we do react negatively or primarily with some rejection to changes, and that we need some time to respond to them emotionally, intellectually, and to internalize them, so that we need some time to assess how they or this crisis will affect our lives, and then to adopt those changes. So I think it's very understandable that through this process, through this crisis, people are and will be most concerned about safety, about losing their jobs, because we know that COVID has already had very negative effect on the economy. And this safety issue is one of the biggest stressors for people, for leaders also in organizations. And at the same time, our working life is the one through which we define ourselves. We value ourselves through it. And when this job security, this provision of income and our values is endangered, and when people are always concerned about how and where they will work, how they will find a new job, when they are concerned about their health of families, and so on, I guess the logical consequence is, of course, stress, anxiety, depression. And that has extremely negative consequences for individuals as well as for companies and our society, if we look at the bigger picture.
And how
And
happiness can help?
sorry?
And how happiness at work can help all these negative
Yeah,
effects?
uh, I think that we must invest in preventing that as much as possible. Petra, do you have something to add? No.
No,
Well,
no.
maybe, in my opinion, it's crucial that we maintain this psychophysical health of employees, and also that we are building these positive cultures right now, because these cultures will also be the one that will ensure that in the some long run, in long term, the human capital that many companies have built over the years and also invested a lot in will survive and of course remain in some companies, in some environments. And as happiness at work professional, uh, I hope that because of this financial impairment, organizations will not return to this principle, the business of business is business, and that investing in people right now in this crisis will be recognized as the best investment for the future. Also, in terms of with this investing in people, in their skills, they will strengthen their employer brand and make it genuine. And we know that this genuine brand that comes from the heart of the organization is already a competitive advantage of future. And that is so with a good reason, because happiness at work gives this ground, for people to be more resilient, to be more resilient in these times of crisis.
That is sure important. Thank you. So where can we start? If I want to start implementing happiness at work, what are the first steps you recommend me on doing?
Well, happiness really brings so many benefits to those who are happy and for those who live happiness and those who work with happy people. And it's really pretty contagious. And therefore, it should be built on personal level, on team level, on leaders level and organizational level. And it all spreads then on customers and communities. But as I already said, happiness starts with me. Also, happiness at work starts with me, with an individual. And I have to take care of my own happiness, but with very, very simple things like saying hello, saying good morning, saying goodbye, thank you, please, smile to people, doing random acts of kindness, give praise, give recognition, give positive feedback. And for example, what is very good is that you at the end of the day put down the three things that you are grateful for, the three things that made you happy during the day. And so you set yourself on a positive mindset. And also then talking with people and communicating and just asking colleagues or boss or whoever, how are you? And then to listen actively is their answer.
Okay, that's great. You say the small things makes a big difference.
Yes.
Can you share an example of a client or yours or idea you've heard about a cool way to implement happiness at work during COVID time?
Well, one of the best cases, most interesting cases that I saw was the thing, the Zappos did when they opened all these lines for people, for customers. They said anybody can call us, no matter if they're our customer or not, just call us and talk about anything you want to talk about, so you don't feel, I don't know, lonely or anxiety and stuff like this. I think this was just the greatest thing that I did, because Zappos is a lot about happiness at work and giving back or doing good stuff for the community. And but in general, I think that even these times are very challenging and tough for everyone. That this crisis is also bringing out a lot of positive traits in people and in organization. I would say that mostly is connected with this ascending empathy and some kind of understanding for other situations, which we all know was or is missing big time in workplace environments. And also there is much more what I'm sensing, much more genuine and frequent communication going on between employees and from let's say leaders leading structures with people. And this kind of quality and regular communication is a key to building relationships and much needed culture of trust. And we know that people highly appreciate that and that it gives them this feeling of being important, of being taken care of being appreciated. And those are the most important ingredients for positive and happy workplaces.
That's wonderful. I hope we could all remember that. Thank you so much, ladies, for participants and for your knowledge and your energy. And we really hope to see you face to face soon.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Thank
same,
you
Warren.
for thank you for having us with you.
Yeah.